Good morning, boys, or whatever time it is you're watching this. It is currently 7:56 Japanese time. I don't know what the code word for that is, but yeah, it's day 5 of the Japan trip and the first bit of Japan content that the YouTube channel is getting. I wanted to get a few days under my belt and just enjoy the trip, just experiencing it firsthand rather than bringing the Osmo around. But now I'm happy enough to film this day. We've got quite a busy day ahead. I've got quite a packed itinerary for today, but first of all I am going to go train Gold's Gym, Nakoshi, I don't know, I'm not even going to attempt that. There's a Gold's Gym like 2 minutes away from me, but I do want to go to 7-Eleven, get a little food stop, and then stop at a little specialty coffee shop. So I'm going to go for the one that's like a 45-minute walk away. And then it ties in nicely with a couple of things I want to box off before I come back to the apartment. I want to do the Carhartt shopping. I was in Carhartt last night, but I never pulled the trigger on anything. I did pull the trigger in Nike though and get a few things. So I can show you them things now. But then I want to call at a few temples, but I'm not sure if I want to do that in gasp shorts. If I actually... What is this? What is going on? I'm actually so confused what it... Huh. There we go. What the hell? What is the Osmo doing? Bro. Actually log in. Yeah. Not sure if I want to go to the temples in my gasp shorts, but here you can see the Nikes. I don't know why people say Nikes, but the new trainers I got yesterday, of course we have to break them in on the way to the gym. These are the Nike Vomero Zoom 5s, and then I did get a pair of joggers. I can show you a little room tour here, but it's an absolute fucking pigsty, as you'll see. Rooms in Japan are very small, but they're comfortable and they make you feel at home. I'm not in here too much, so it is just sort of a dumping ground, but I'll show you guys the joggers. Here they are. Pretty trendy colour. So I want to make an outfit with the trainers tonight, and then maybe an outfit with the joggers tomorrow. But yeah, going to head to 7-Eleven first of all, and then I think the coffee shop I want to head up opens at 8:30. I was there yesterday, if you've seen my story, but I want to go again because it was that good. I like the coffee, and their cinnamon roll was banging, but I have to try the custard croissant today. Pretty much that's all I'm going for. Also been a very good morning because Riz on the engineered pod has just said I have a very good physique. Well, it might have been good physique for a natural. I don't know if he said very good. And he didn't say I need lots more muscle, even though I know that's the case. But thanks for the compliment, Riz. So day is already made, but we'll catch you guys again at 7-Eleven. Well guys, you're actually joining me at FamilyMart, as it did slip my mind that there was one literally attached to my hotel, but this is day 5, which I stated, but I am in Osaka, if you're not following the Instagram at the minute. So it was day 1 and 2, staying in Shibuya, then we made the bullet train journey down to Osaka, and we are currently staying like in the heart of Dotonbori, basically, Namba area. I believe it's Namba. I could be wrong actually there. But yeah, to be honest, I hate pulling out the Osmo in such a culture-driven country. I feel like such a tourist, and yeah, it's becoming so touristy, but it's like you just look like a right knob pulling the Osmo out, in my opinion, especially at the temples and stuff. So maybe I will just do this vlog for Osaka, and then maybe one more when I go back to Tokyo in Shinjuku. But FamilyMart haul, we have a Savas protein shake, 30 grams of protein. These have been a lifesaver. I'll admit, the first 2 nights in Tokyo, I wasn't really on the ball with my nutrition. I was enjoying the off-plan meal enjoyment in 7-Eleven, to be honest, and not really hitting my protein, but we've locked in since we've got to Osaka and just before leaving for Osaka. But yeah, like I have to say, I definitely do enjoy myself a little more on holidays, but there's not many people who are more on it than me back home when things are standardised and I'm in my sort of box living my day-to-day routine. But yeah, 30 protein in one of these. 0 fat, apparently, literally 0 grams of fat, 0.0 according to the label, which I don't know how I believe, considering it's just milk and chocolate, but you know, if it says on the label, you can't spill from it. There is 20 carb in it, to be fair, which could even it out. But on to the main event. We've got a little pizza bun. I did want to try one of the sweet potatoes that they like sort of cook on like coal in the convenience stores, the combinis, but they rarely have them sitting there. I think they sell out very quick, so we've went for a little pizza bun. The pork buns are incredible. The bun is so soft, so I want to try the pizza one. Oh mate, yeah, that's wild. The combini stuff is ridiculous. It's so high in sodium and just pure salt, which is why I've sort of cut down on it. Like the first 2 days, it took me the first 2 days to realise basically everything has at least 2 grams of salt. So I really only have like one bit of food from it each day, but it is so good. And then we got a little bit of apple for the vitamin C and fibre content. I was deathly sick on the day I travelled from Shibuya to Osaka, so I'm definitely focusing a little bit more on my vitamin C and micro intake. But I think that honestly came down to like travelling, lack of sleep, and it being quite cold over here, just all combining together to sort of fuck me over. So I'm gonna eat this and I will see you guys at the coffee shop. We will be going to Arlog, we call it Arlog Coffee Roasters. Pocari Sweat. My apologies to anyone that is well versed in their Japanese culture, but we're going to accommodate to the guys that aren't so up to date. I don't know where to clip this. Clip it to my coat. There we go. So yeah, Japan is absolutely covered in these things. So handy as well. I mean, not that you're ever going long without a drink, because there is a kombini or a convenience store literally every 100 meters, but you know, these are nice to have as well. If I can get my Pocari Sweat, which is like a little electrolyte drink over here. Tastes banging, but it's not 0 calories, which is unfortunate. Paying via my Suica card. What's also cool is like your little travel card that you'll use for the trains and stuff. Also pays for stuff at vending machines and convenience stores, and actually some restaurants. I paid with my transport or travel card last night. I got some Tsutenkaku ramen. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's basically dip-in noodles, where a normal bowl of ramen, noodles come served in the broth, but Tsutenkaku, however you say it, the noodles come in a separate bowl and you get the broth on the side, and you take your noodles with your chopsticks, dip them into the broth. Wow. But yeah, I thought while I'm walking to the coffee shop, I don't really want to talk in there. I'll just take a video of my coffee and my little croissant or whatever pastry I do end up going for. Thought I'd talk about, I'm actually using this 2-week break to completely get off monsters. I had one on the way to Japan, on the way to the airport, and it just didn't sit great in my stomach, and I was like, you know, if I was eating a food and it didn't sit well 100%, if it didn't sit well 100% of the time, I wouldn't be eating it. And there's times, maybe 20-30% of the time I have a monster, it doesn't sit perfectly, so like if that was a food, I wouldn't be eating that. So I'm just gonna go for coffee. You know, coffee doesn't give me the shits, which is quite nice. Which I know a lot of people use it tactically, but nah, not for me. So coffee is the caffeine of choice. Maybe matcha as well. Maybe I'll bring myself home some ceremonial grade matcha. Who knows? Mega. Right, time to find a new coffee shop. Luckily, Osaka is absolutely covered, brimmed with specialty shops, so it won't be a struggle. I just won't be getting that nice little custard croissant that I was looking forward to.
The Wi-Fi password and second coffee 200 discount.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
And we will bring to your table.
Thank you. Yes, boys, we are back. I do have a bit of bad news though. I have a confession to make. I'll take part of the blame, but I won't take 100% of the blame. The Osmo's on 9%. The mic's well charged, but apparently the Osmo just loses battery just by existing, even if it's turned off. So that's the part that's not my fault. Yes, I could have charged it last night, but that's what I'll take some blame for. So we have trained at Gold's Gym, Nipponbashi, I believe it was, and it was mega. £15 for a day pass, including rental shoes, because they don't let you wear outside shoes in the gym. So I was like 300 yen to rent shoes. By the way, speaking of money, that breakfast that I showed you was £3.61. So the protein shake is £1.65, and then the pizza bun and the apple works out to like £1.50 or whatever. No, like £2. It's wild. You can definitely do Japan for very cheap. But we are heading to Carhartt to pick up some shopping now. So Osmo's at 7% now, which is fucking fantastic. But yeah, I'm only going to show you guys a few things, maybe what I buy in Carhartt. I'm not going to show you guys the temples. I'll actually go do them myself when I leave this to charge, because I really don't want to be pulling out the Osmo, look like a right fucking wanker in front of a temple, like sacred place. I don't rate that at all. But yeah, Gold's Gym is class. Literally, if you see my story, Strive heaven. There was like every piece of Strive ever made, and there's another Gold's Gym like 2 minutes away from my hotel. So on the day that I travel from Osaka to Kyoto, I will train there in the morning. So that's in 2 sleeps, so full body, 2 sleep frequency. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. I did stop at a FamilyMart and get another protein shake for that MPS spike. What are we thinking? Bash. Boys, join me again. You can see I'm rocking the full Carhartt shop. The Osmo is deciding to just not track me. That's brilliant. But stepping into the elevator, because we are going back out. We're going to Den town at the minute. It's like an electric town in Osaka, and then we're heading to do some other shit in Tsutenkaku. I don't know how to pronounce that, to be honest. But yeah, it's gonna be a good night. But yeah, last time I seen you guys, I think I'll overlay or add in the takoyaki, that video that I took on my phone, because the Osmo did die. Just as as I was getting some food, then I also supersetted that with okonomiyaki, first of the trip, first bit of takoyaki in Osaka. That's like an Osaka specialty. That's pretty good. Earned both of them because train hard today, train full body. So that was very deserved. But yeah, I don't really think there's too much else to fill you guys in on. Yeah, I guess I'll just pick up the camera when something happens. I didn't actually go to the temples. I didn't have time because I dandered for so long finding somewhere to eat and post-workout, and it's actually changed my mind on what I'm going to do with the rest of this trip. I've got so many food places off like TikTok, but I honestly think it might just be better to just wander about and let my nose guide me. If something smells good, go in there, because 2 spots I went to post-workout had ridiculous queues, and I just CBA with the touristy places. So gonna try eat like a local now for the rest of this trip. But yeah, that wasted all the time, so I didn't get to go to the temples because they are open 24 hours, but some karaoke going on. They are open 24 hours, but the Goishin, so the little art that you can get done in your Goishin book, I forget the term for the Goishin book, that you sort of collect at these temples. They only have certain hours for that. Like the staff have to be there to like draw it in. What would you call them? They're kind of like sacred workers. You get what I mean. But yeah, I'll see you guys shortly when something exciting happens. Give you a little view of Osaka actually. This is sort of what it's like. Just like long, narrow roads, and you just explore by going down streets. It is pretty sick. I'm much preferring Osaka to Tokyo, to be honest, and I've got the Nara day trip tomorrow actually, so we'll get to go see the petting deer, or the bowing deer. That's gonna be mega. Yeah, so I've seen that Wendy's and I was like, I should probably pull out the camera and talk about the Wendy's. But then I also seen this view up ahead and I was like, yeah, I'll definitely pull the Osmo out and talk about this. Look how sick this is. This is what I mean by like Osaka. It's just like everything's so narrow, like visually, and you just see like, you get like tunnel vision on just fucking like neon lights and shit. It's so cool. But yeah, the Wendy's, I want to talk about this. Seen the Wendy's and I'm so fascinated by trying these like American fast food chains, especially like the burger places. There's Shake Shack over here as well, which I've seen Taco Bell, and I've never tried any of these, but I was like honestly half contemplating trying them. It's like, I'm in Japan, I love Japanese food, why would I go get some shitty greasy fast food burger or Taco Bell? Like, can you imagine me going to get, what do you order in Taco Bell? It's like a beef and cheese quesadilla. Could you imagine me going to get a fast food beef and cheese quesadilla and some tacos instead of like a nice bowl of ramen, or what did I have today? Takoyaki. Well, it is quite fucking greasy because it is just deep fried batter and octopus and shit, but you know what I mean. Like, you get some authentic food, which is like a burger, like countless McDonald's, and the amount of tourists that I've seen in that McDonald's, because I have stopped in it, use the toilet. It's wild. It's like, lads, why are you coming to Japan to eat McDonald's? I get that it's interesting and there's a new menu, but come on, bro, lock in. It's McDonald's. Go get some ramen or sushi. maybe another time. Boys, being a man of my word, what I just said, letting the food find me. I was walking past this little stand and there's no English at all, and it just smelled unreal. So I went over and looked at the prices, and it's like 12 of these little things for 200 yen, which is less than a quid. A quid is 213 yen at the minute. The yen is fucked. But these are what they look like. Like little squeezy balls. They're nothing special, they're just like dough. But smelled unreal though. Not quite tasty. But yeah. Didn't know what I was getting, so I can't be disappointed. And I didn't even pay a quid for 12 of them, so vamos. Oh man, I have limited space to bring home, but I've wandered in here and I'm getting very tempted. Itadori, little figure. What was the price on this one? I seen a price. That one's 3,400 yen. That one's not even 3,000 yen. 3,000 yen would be like 13 quid. Oh, this place is tax free as well. Oh, that means you get tax back when you show your passport, so you get 10% off the price. I mean, look at the size of this One Punch Man figure for not even 2,000 yen. That's less than a tenner before, or including tax. Oh, mate, that would be so sick. It's a shame they absolutely ruined that show with the new season. Personally watched the first 3 episodes, season 3, and just decided no, this isn't for me. James McQuitty, if you're watching, I don't know how you watched all of that, buddy. Oh, so kawaii. Yes, boys, how are we? You're joining me on a little walk to the train station. I am taking the Mitsuji line, one of the many railways in Osaka. But what you've seen since I last spoke to you was, I sort of forget, but I was in the, I know I showed you the view from the, I looked this up, the Tsutenkaku tower. It's pretty naff to be fair, but I bought the Osaka Amazing Pass. Pro tip, if you're ever coming to Japan and doing Osaka, I actually suggest that. It was good value. You basically get like every big attraction for free. Well, not for free because you're paying for the pass, but they're all included in the pass, and you get like free transport and shit around Osaka. So I just went up the tower and done it, and I did want to go around like the little sort of street food or like area surrounding it called like Shinsekai, and it was quite close to that Denden town, Nipponbashi Denden town, you call that place, where I was anime shopping. I did get caught up like 30-45 minutes looking at anime figures, but I didn't actually buy any. They had fuck all Hunter x Hunter stuff or AOT. Like, for AOT being one of the highest regarded animes ever, over here it's just like people don't really care for it, to be honest. It's just the big three, Naruto, Dragon Ball and One Piece. You'll get the odd like bit of Chainsaw Man, odd bit of Hunter x Hunter, but nah, mainly it's the big three. But yeah, where was I? Yes, the view from the Tsutenkaku tower, pretty naff. Got a little photo with the some Buddha. I shouldn't say some Buddha. It's like a god. Like, you rub his feet. It's like a statue. You're meant to rub his feet for good luck. So I took a picture of me touching his foot, and then I did show you the meal that I just had at I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Gyukatsu. Oh, but I'm not going to explore because I have a train to catch. Oh, and the Osmo is no longer tracking me. Mega. We're back. But yeah, where was I again? Yes, that meal I had. We'll go with Gyukatsu, Daifuku, you call it. So, what is Gyukatsu? It is basically beef cutlet, and then that's what Gyu means, and then Katsu means like deep fried. It's fucking incredible. And then once you get like a set, so you have Gyukatsu and then you have Tonkatsu, which is pork cutlet, not to be confused with Tonkatsu or Tonkatsu. I put the emphasis on the wrong part of the word there. Tonkatsu is a type of ramen broth, so don't be getting that stuff mixed up. Just checking I am still on the correct route. I am not, because am I? Google Maps is like playing, straight playing. It hasn't updated my... Am I moving on this? I have no idea. What? Bloody loud train. But that's the beauty of music. That's the joys of Japan. You know, it's just fun wandering. So even if I'm not heading in the right direction, I'm still having a good time. Yes, food talk. When you get a Gyukatsu or a Tonkatsu set, you basically get unlimited rice refills. I just had to run across the road because the light went red. And yeah, fresh out the rice cooker rice. Some places do cabbage unlimited as well, but that place had to pay 100 yen for cabbage, so less than 50p, and they gave me a fucking mountain of extra cabbage. Yeah, that was Wagyu Gyukatsu, and it was just incredible. That could be the best meal yet. Just melted in your mouth. The little black pot in the middle with the flame is obviously there to cook it a little bit more. You can eat it like how it was served, but it's just a bit more chewy and a bit less enjoyable. Once you get a bit of heat to it, you pull it fresh off the little like stove that they give you, and that like first initial wave of heat hits your tongue just from like actual hotness from being cooked, not like spice. Oh, it's so nice. And then you dig into the crispiness of the batter, and then the fat starts melting in your mouth from the Wagyu. It's incredible, to be honest. I was actually thinking, how the fuck do I go back to chicken, rice, banana and prawns and mackerel when I'm home after I've been eating Wagyu and shit over here? But I really think there's no cuisine quite like Japanese. Maybe a good Indian flavour wise, but the thing with Japanese food, it just sits so well. Like, I was feeling heavy there. I called it well. I didn't like finish my cabbage or go for more and more rice and make myself uncomfortable, but I was like but I'm quite full here. But as soon as you get up and you get like five minutes of steps going, like you're basically like fine. You don't feel that sort of uncomfort at all from satiety or fullness with Japanese food, because it is just so clean in my opinion. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much a wrap. I actually am going to head and get a little ice cream and call it a night. So I will see you there. There's this brand of ice cream in Japan called Cremia, and certain cafes sell it, and it is the creamiest thing ever. It's quite, I don't know if it's quite touristy, but I seen it on TikTok, but it's one of those things that's it's definitely worth the hype. So train station entry is just up ahead, the little staircase going downwards. So I will talk to you guys again when I have my ice cream. I don't have my mic on, but I do have to show this every time I pass the Ebisu Bridge. It's just so sick. We're gonna get a little frame, maybe a thumbnail with Mr. Glyco. That'll be a mega thumbnail, boys. But nah, for real. Osaka, like Dotonbori area, has not disappointed. Hopefully you can hear me alright with no mic. Yeah, I wonder what Kyoto will be like, because I think Osaka definitely beat out Tokyo for me. Well, Shibuya region at least. I am staying in Shinjuku next time round, so maybe that will change things a little bit. Who knows? But a city's a city. Muy bien. And here we are, back in the hotel, and just like I said at the start of the video, that it was going to be a great day. It was in fact a great day. Lovely one in Osaka. Had my Cremia, you would have seen. Got the cocoa powder on it tonight. Last night was my first time trying that Cremia stuff, and I just got it plain. But for 50 yen, which is like 25p, is it even 25p? Not even 25p. The cocoa powder, you'd think you wouldn't taste it, but it made such a difference. So I picked up a few things, a few amenities down at reception. Sick thing about Japanese hotels is they give you everything. Toothbrush, toothpaste. This one gives out nose strips, shoe desiccant, whatever that is. Well, I just realised I'm holding the mic, so audio is probably going to be everywhere. Let's pin you on there. Pin L-carnitine. This Japan trip means 12 days no L-carnitine. What am I going to do? And then little patches for my legs. I seen these and I was like, you know, these might help my leg DOMs for tomorrow, because we got some good work in on the Strive leg extension today. But yeah. Is there anything else I really want to go over? Steps wise today, I'll actually run you through steps of the trip so far. I think today was just over 25k. That is pretty much standard, right? So it started off, I got here on the 7th of February. Done 18k steps on the day I got here. Then I done 38 and a half. And we went down to 19 point. See, I think this was higher. I think your watch and phone give different values. So it says 19, 8, 2, 9, 25, basically 26. And then, is this today? 26, 116. Yeah, that's today. So that is a damn lot of steps. If anyone wants to do the maths and drop a comment below what it adds up to. But the rest of the night, I have a few options. It is currently I go to look at my watch, but my watch is dead. That's why I check my phone to see the steps. It's currently 21:58, so I don't really have time to watch a movie because my sleep schedule is actually, or sleep pattern is actually back in a good groove. Like I woke up at like 6:53 this morning without an alarm, which was mega, and I went to bed at like 12 last night, so I definitely think my body's back to a slightly more normal circadian rhythm. You know, the first night I got here, I think, or maybe it was the second night, I was up at 3 a.m. getting fucking Ichiran ramen, which was an experience and a half to say the least, but I don't have time to watch a movie, so I could start. Being in Japan makes me want to watch anime again. I've been on a long hiatus from it, but seeing those Hunter x Hunter figures again could mean a rewatch is on the cards. I might actually start that tonight, or I could do the sophisticated option and edit YouTube videos. I could maybe get this one started. I have an upper session that's maybe 2 weeks old. Sorry guys. And a training day, a full day of eating, but you know, plenty of time, and there's plenty of content coming. You know, keep you guys on your toes, or keep you guys on the edge of your seats waiting for that stuff. So we'll end this one here. I just need to brush my teeth, get into bed, decide what I'm doing, and yeah guys, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the little day in the life living in Osaka temporarily. But yeah, loving it. Absolutely living the dream out here. I really am enjoying myself. I'm so glad I done it solo as well. Solo was like the best decision ever. Like first ever solo traveling. Haven't even been to England by myself. Anytime we've wanted to go to England for like a show or something, I've always been like, well, will someone come with me? Because I don't know how to do the underground, the like metros or whatever you call them in England. But here, you know, I can hop on the Yamanote line, no ball, because it actually is so easy, to be fair. I won't even flex that. But yeah, for solo travels and just going to the other side of the world, absolutely mega. So guys, before I ramble on anymore, please drop a comment, like, subscribe, turn on notification bell. I don't know, do that, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.